Oh yeah. Welcome, my kings and queens. Today we're gonna be talking about the 2,000 mile review up on this baby, and the miles that I done did so far, and if I feel the same way from the first day that I bought this motorcycle. So, oh, and as you can see, we up in our favorite place. They're doing construction. We got chairs and stuff up over here. I'll show you later on. Okay. But anyways, let's get into it. Let's go over the mod list first. And then after that, I'll go over my review. So I did put these front stickers on. I failed. As you can see, I need to get it. I have a heat gun, but I need to order the stickers all over again and put the heat gun on it. But it looks good. It looks amazing with it. Look at it. It looks amazing. So not only did I do that since we previously left, but I did the grips and the bar ends. It has a cfmoto on there. So it looks very, very nice. A very nice addition. You know, I got the brake sock real slow. You know, you got to keep it real out here. You got to keep it 100. What's up? You got to keep it 100 out here. So let me let you see it from a distance. How does that look? Not to mention the gas cap. I did do a video on the gas cap. The funny thing is I did not know that I didn't have enough space on my phone. Hopefully I'm able to do this one. That's why I'm talking fast, trying to rush. But it stopped when I was in the middle of doing it. Peed me off. Like I felt like I was having a good little conversation to myself. But anyways, it's a beautiful addition. Look at it. How do y'all feel about it? You know, and the last thing that I did, well, besides the exhaust, y'all seen me do the exhaust on here. It looks beautiful. Oh yeah. Then I got the rear brake cap also red. Then I got the exhaust. And I got the rear spindle spools added on there. I haven't gotten to use those yet, so I can't give an honest review on how they go on. But it makes the bike look beautiful. Like, look at this. Look at this. Let's do a quick little walk around. That is beautiful. And the lights, the red stickers on the lights, it doesn't affect the brightness or anything at all. I wrote it at nighttime to see, and it actually does not do anything. Oh, and I put, you can't see, but I do have a DNA air filter in there. And oh my goodness, that air filter was so freaking hard because let me see if I can see it on here. The air filter took a total of about 10 minutes to put in, but as you see, I broke some parts on there because the filter, one of the screws to the battery fell right here. And look, as you see, it's a dip. There was no getting that out. I had a magnet. I tried to pull this off. I tried to do so much. I pulled all of these off, the side fairings, everything. It is so tight to get in there. Oh, there go the chairs and everything, by the way. But it was so tight to get in there that it was super hard. It was like I tried every tool in my arsenal. I tried a magnet. I found out that I don't know if it's brass or what that holds the battery in, but I found out the end piece, you know, that you screw the screw into it, then that bottom piece pull it up. That bottom piece failed. I don't know why they'll design it like that, but they did. And when it fell into that little hole, I tried a magnet, I tried needle nose, I tried everything long in my that I had. I had to wait until Harbor Freight opened up. Then I went to Harbor Freight and I rebought every long tool they had, right? And at the end of the day, because with nothing, the gap is like this. Nothing was fitting in there. Everything was like this big. So I could not get it. And then I looked online. There's no parts like that whatsoever online yet. This bike is still so new that they're not really selling parts like that and able to replace them. And I didn't want to replace it. Like, they're made differently from other batteries. So I didn't want to replace it with a universal one, and then one day it's loose or it's not going in correctly. None of that. I wanted the original piece, the factory piece to it. So I waited, and then I went to Harbor Freight. As soon as they opened up, bought every long tool they had, and you wouldn't be amazed. A $3 pair of, I wish I was at home so I could show you. They look exactly like scissors, but they're listed as pliers. Think about back in the day, the long silver scissors. That's basically what they was. But what they have is a locking mechanism on the end. So as soon as you open it, as soon as you close it, it completely locks. Like them things lock harder than vice grips. Like when I first did it, I got it stuck. But anyways, that $3 tool out of all the tools I bought, reached in there, I grabbed it, I locked it, and that thing wasn't going nowhere. I pulled it right out, I put the battery in, and then everything was done. But the DNA filter, it was literally like 10, 15 minutes install. But losing that one piece that I couldn't get to, it ended up like an 8-hour install. Disaster. And this is exactly why I tell you guys, if I could do it, you could do it. Because I'm just laughing like, how do you do that? But anyways, back to the review, 2,000 mile review. Do I feel the same way about the bike that I did when I first got it? And the answer is yes. This bike is still amazing. Like, it has its flaws. It do. It's not perfect in every way at all. But every motorcycle that I ever had its flaws, right? So if people sit up here, and I'll be reading comments and stuff on other people's pages, they sit up here and act like the bike's supposed to be perfect. What bike do you ride? And tell me if that thing is perfect. If you do, you're lying. Like, right off the rip. Come on now. But let me see the problems that I have ran into. The gears. Sometimes it gets stuck in between the gear. I don't know if I'm not hitting it hard enough, so I'm trying a new thing now where I'm just slamming it. I don't want to break nothing. So let's see if this is going to work. Third time trying to make this video. I don't know. I don't have no, it's saying I don't have no storage. It's literally trying to make me delete. The only apps I got is Insta360, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, your stuff like that. I don't understand how those apps take up all the memory of your phone, but this is getting frustrated. It's literally my third time trying to make a video. This is why I stopped for a short time. Also, because even if I do it on my Insta360, I still got to download it to my phone because I have a MacBook Pro. I can't download the Insta360 stuff to my MacBook. I already tried it. I haven't figured that out yet. So my phone is the easiest solution. So I thought, let me see if we're still recording. Yeah, we are for now. I'll check back in a minute, but let me try to get back into this. Do I feel the same way about this bike? Yes, I do. Um, it does what I needed to do. And you have to remember in buying this bike, it's a 400. So it's not going to go 140 or whatever. I've seen people go 130 on it, but I'm a bigger fella. I haven't even took it past 113 or so. So, but that's without it being tuned. I don't want to tune the bike until I teach people how to ride this bike. That was one of the main things on buying this bike is for people that want to get into motorcycles. I feel like was one of the best options because it has ABS already on there. It has traction control and it's very light. It's only around 380 pounds or so. So it's not a lot uh, that will take you to be able to learn this bike. It should be very easy, but everybody is different. I understand that. I'm a teacher by nature or whatnot. So, but yeah, this bike, it does everything I needed to do. The only problems that I ran into, let me look at the camera before I do this again. All right, we're still recording. The only problems that I ran into, I don't know if it's on the last video, is the gear shifting. And I did change the oil. I have the full synthetic motor, and I'm supposed to have the cfmoto blend. I don't like blend at all, and nothing that I ride in. I like full synthetic. It lasts longer, and it's a little bit of a heavier oil, I do believe, and that's why it does last longer, and it has a higher burn concentration. And I live in Arizona, so I'm not trying to risk any of that. As you see, the video probably coming out funky because the sun is literally right here, but it does all the maneuvers I needed to do. It does get up and go. Let me brag about the DNA air filter. There was nothing wrong with this bike, at least so I thought. But after I started riding with that DNA air filter, it completely changed the ride. Like I thought it was smooth then, no. And those of you who has a DNA air filter, you know what I'm talking about. I put it in and I don't have no tune. And this thing rides smooth. Like it's a completely different ride. Did it make my bike any faster? No. But it makes it smoother and it makes it more fun and it makes it feel like it does have more power, even though it does not. So if you do not have the DNA air filter, I'm telling you now, spend $100 to get it. It is well worth it. It is. It's like this. The DNA air filter was made specifically for this bike. Like, man, the ergonomics on this bike, everything is good. People complain about the play a little bit. For right now, I don't mind it. I'm not racing it. I'm not anything. It's just my little everydayer. Like I said, it's a bike that I plan on teaching people how to ride. And I will be filming those as well. You know, it is light. I think it's so light that the kickstand can barely support it. I already dropped it once. I parked it at a little bit of an angle. There was no weight there. So it went the opposite way. Bam, hit the ground. And then it tried to do it again. And luckily it fell on me. It's so light that my body caught it. So I ended up catching it or whatever. Um, what else can I say about the bike? Yes, we're still recording. I'm trying to hurry up. Y'all don't understand. Like I had a whole little spiel. The first video, I thought I was killing it, and this sucks. It sucks. I'm gonna get a new phone, and I'm gonna do some research on what I need to do, cause it just it ain't no other word. It sucks. You think you're recording, but the whole time you're not. You know. But anyways, the appearance on this bike, flawless. I learned that the guy that makes the Ducatis also, that's why this looked like a Ducati, because he also designed these as well. And as you see, it's like he asked to design a smaller Ducati, and they was like, no, sir. So he found a perfect job at cfmoto in order to do it. Everywhere I go, everywhere, no matter if it's a kid, if it's a grown up, if it's another rider, I get nothing but praise for this bike. Like I get compliments all day for this motorcycle, and it is a very, very beautiful motorcycle. That was the main selling point for me, was the looks of it. You know, I was just everything else, the performance and all that was just it was a reward basically. I don't know about the reliability. I'm only at 2,000 miles right now, but so far everything's good on that point. I'm not going to do no leaning or nothing like that for real until I change these tires. That's my only gripe. They put tires on this bike that nobody never even heard of. And they literally say ass on there. So I'm a firm believer in when somebody try to tell you something, believe them. And that means that these tires is ass. And I did catch a flat on my rear tire. I don't know why. Oh, I have aftermarket tire stubs on there, and I don't know if that's the reason why, but I put the factory back on the rear and it's been holding air. Let me check it right now while I'm sitting over here talking. Yeah, it's doing what it needs to do. It's still holding air. So it could have been that tire stem. Could have been. I don't know. But I haven't had an issue out of it since then. Um, what else about the bike? Oh, that exhaust right there, that KO exhaust, that thing, it does this thing. And I'm pretty sure it got louder with the DNA air filter, but it sounds so good. And the pops that you get out of it, oh my goodness. It's not shooting flames. I wish it was, but it's not. And I seen that I could get an aftermarket full headers on that thing, Voodoo, for $100. I thought about putting them in my cart. I did my research. It said if you don't get one of the name brand ones, then it's not, like people did tests already, I guess, and they said they didn't see no type of gains or anything. So it's pointless, which I don't get how. I honestly think all exhausts are made the same. All it is just a little bit wider and heat protected metal. That's what I would have thought, but I'm going to listen to them. I'm going to hold up. I want the Van Diemen anyways, so I'm going to just keep the cats on there. But I'm pretty sure after I remove the cats, flames will start coming out that thing. But it sounds amazing. It sounds good, you know. I want to do a comparison with it with my buddy's Kawasaki 500. and maybe one day I will. But yeah, I still feel the same way. But with the DNA air filter, I love it even more. I do. And I can't wait till I teach people because after I teach them, I'm going to go ahead and get it tuned. So I'm going to have to record the rest of the video like this. I'm going to try to stay in the front. The mic, for some reason, it will not work on this phone. I tried it. I'm going to just have to buy a different mic. Again, for like the 5th time, it's shut out. That phone saying I don't have no memory. I don't get it. But anyways, back to the bike. Yeah, honestly, I don't have no complaints. I still love it. I actually feel more happier that I bought this one versus all the other bikes, if that makes sense. And then the customization on this bike, even though I could probably only go to a few sites, everything on there, it goes. My plan is to get it wrapped or at least get stickers. I'm gonna take off the gray and stuff. I don't like that. I'm gonna end up taking that off. And I'm thinking I want to do like a Deadpool thing. I might even take off the SS. I think the SS might look a little silly in the back. Now, if it was like the SR, oh my goodness, theirs are gorgeous. Like you wouldn't even have to touch the sticker packages on that. But ours, to me, looks just a little childish, if I'm being honest. You know, so I do want to change that stuff up. But other than that, man, I couldn't ask for more. You for real can't ask for more. You can't. Just a little bit more power. That's it. Just a little bit more power. But other than that, she's gorgeous. And there's no bike. She could do everything that every other bike could do. Honestly. So I'm grateful. I'm happy about my purchase. And yeah, we're still pushing. We're still pushing. After I change those tires out, I'm gonna get some Michelins, and then I'm gonna start hitting the mountains and stuff. I'm gonna end up recording that on the 360 for you guys, so I can actually see the ability of the bike. Because right now I can just see straight line and a little bit of curves here and there, but nothing too serious. I can't give you a real performance review as of yet. But real world review, she do have that get up and go just a little bit, enough to get out of danger for the most part. She's not going to outrun nothing, do nothing crazy like that. But to get you out of danger when you need it, she has that ability to do that. So, yeah, it's still top notch for me. She still gets nothing but all goodness from me, and that's honestly. And again, I rode a lot of different bikes. Haven't ever even had a small bike, but I feel like if I didn't have this one, honestly, I feel like I would be annoyed. Just from the customization. At least I get to come outside every day and go, man, she's beautiful. Like, she is beautiful. Then you get on the other side and you see the tachometer, the screen, beautiful. Everything about this bike is just like, they did it. And she works, she rides, she does everything. Come on. Anybody else that has some more, they just greedy at this point. I'm not even getting into the specifics like the Brembos and all that. Just how she look, how she ride, all that good stuff. I can't wait to try Liquid Molly to see if that's going to help with the gear switching on that side. But no issue. Great bike. Thanks for watching. If you like it, please subscribe, like, share, comment. Help me out about my store situation. That's all I ask. Stick with me, y'all. We will have better quality videos. I promise you this. I'm just getting out and I'm literally just like coming out, pull the camera out, talk, record. That is all I do. I don't know how to do anything else. I haven't did no research, so I know the quality of my videos isn't all that. But I promise you, I'm giving you honest opinion. I can't ever be bought, you know. And as we progress, I'm gonna get better. Anything I do, I'll always get better. You don't need to do nothing if you're not trying to progress, and that's honestly. Like, I don't believe in being stagnant. I don't believe in being here. There's always a higher and a better. So one of these days, I'm going to just come out, bam, bam, my stuff. Y'all going to be like, dang. I remember from the first video. And I'm going to be like, yeah. But I'm going to still give you my raw opinion. I still want everything. Don't want to do too many edits on my opinion. None of that. I still want all that to be straightforward. But the quality and stuff, it could always get better. I know it can. So I appreciate you guys for sticking here, stepping in. watching or whatever. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Follow me. I'm on TikTok. I make TikTok videos or whatever too. Follow my Instagram. Thank you.